विनायक नमस्तुभ्यं सततं मोदकप्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामः सिद्धिर्भवतु नो सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचर विनाशकरं नमामि। श्री रघुराम चारुतुलसीदलधाम शमक्षमादिशृङ्गारगुणाभिराम जगन्नत शौर्य रमाललाम दुर्वारुकबन्धराक्षस विराम जगज्जनकल्मषार्णवोत्तारक नाम भद्रगिरिदाशरथी करुणापयोनिधि आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीय विग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनम्। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अद्यतन पंचांगम शुभकृन्नाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे शिशिर ऋतौ फाल्गुनमासे कृष्णपक्षे द्वादशी तिथिः till almost 10:37 p.m. स्थिरवासरः श्रवणं नक्षत्रं till afternoon 2:59 p.m. followed by धनिष्ठा नक्षत्रम शिवयोगः till again 24 after 2 p.m. followed by सिद्ध योगः कौलवकरणं till 11 afternoon followed by तैतलकरणं again coinciding with the ending of the tithi which is 37 after 10 p.m. followed by Garakaranam. Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. So last time we, again, as I said, this is one of the longest chapter where Dasharatha is, is lamenting, is begging, crying, call it whatever you say, right? So that he can probably convince Kaikeyi. That's the whole point that he is attempting. So as part of that, he went on, asking several. He first tried to analyze for himself. Why do you think? What wrong do you find with Rama? He has been such a good son and all. Then the second section of his analysis now is he's asking her, hey, if I you're still not listening to me, all right, if I now agree, what will different kinds of people think of me? Starting with what will Kausalya think of me, what will Sumitra think of me, what will other people think of me, and so on. He is going on. So in that series we went till this last shloka. We'll continue from there. Tvam Rajaputri Vadena
Tvam Rajaputri Vadena
Nyavaso Mama Veshmani
Nyevaso Mama Veshmani
Akirtis Chatula Loke
Agirtis Chatula Loke
Dhruvah Paribhavaschame
Dhruva Paribhavaschame
Sarvabhuteshu Chavajna
Sarvabhuteshu Chavajna
Yatha Papa Kritastatha.
Yatha Papa Kritastatha.
So Mama Veshmani Tvam Nyavasaha Rajaputri Vadena, in the name of being the daughter of a princely daughter, you have entered my home and you started living here only to bring Atula Akirtihi Loke. Dhruvaha and Paribhavascha, insult also to me. And Sarvabhuteshu cha avagnya yatha papakrataha. You're going to bring wrong fame to me that I have done papakrataha, that I'm a sinful fellow. So such a wrong repute, wrong name you're going to get me after living so long, as a dharma karta. Katham rathair vibhuryatva.
Katham radhair vibhuryatva.
Gajaschaiva muhurmuhu.
Gajaschaicha muhurmuhu.
Padbhyam Ramo Maharanye.
Padhyam Ramo Maharanye.
Vatso me vicharishyati.
Vatso me vicharishyati.
So he's asking, Rathaihi. Rathaihi means by chariots, by the best cars. Yes, he went by Model X of Tesla. He used to go by Mercedes-Benz cars. Such Kathim Rathaihi Vibhuhu. Yatva means Gatva. Having traveled all these days in the best of the vehicles, Rathas, Gajaha, on the best, tallest and very powerful elephants. Ashwa, Gajaschaiva, Muhuhu, over and over. Anytime he had to go out, he would go out on such elephants so that he gets a very greatest view and is confident when he goes on it. And on such Rathaha, Katham Padbhyam Ramaha Maharanye Vicharishyati Mama Vatsaha Me Vatsaha Ramaha. Now he's saying my beloved son. He's not saying our anymore. Me Vatsaha. My beloved Rama, how will he now go in Maharanya, in forest? Poor fellow, he was always going by Rathas, Gajas, and such other big vehicles, well-protected, secured vehicles. And now, how do you expect him to walk and live in that forest where all, thorns, thorny bushes, trees, horrible things will be there? Yasyatvahara samaye sudaha.
Yasyatvahara samaye sudaha. Sudaha.
Kundaladharinaha.
Kundaladharinaha.
Aham purvah pachanti sma.
Aham purva pachanti sma.
Prashastam panabhojanam.
Prashastam panabhojanam.
Sa kathamnu kashayani.
Sa kathannu kashayani.
Tiktani katukani cha.
Tiktani katukani cha.
Bhakshayan anyamaharam.
Bhakshayan aharam.
Suto me vartayishyati.
Suto me vartayishyati.
How will my son live? Vartayishyati. How will my son exist? Vartate is exists. How will my son exist? Yasya tu ahara samaye sudaha kundaladharinaha. Sudaha is the chefs. Kundaladharinaha means well decorated in the best uniforms. Aham purvam. So that means, let's say if there were 10 different chefs, continental, oriental, American, Japanese, various chefs used to be there. Okay. And all of them would look forward to their date. When is my opportunity to serve the best meal for Rama? Kundaladharinaha, well uniformed, and Sudaha, different cuisine-based chefs. When they aham purvam pachanti sma, with the attitude of, hey, let me cook first, let me get the opportunity to serve the best for him. Aham purvam, I should be the earlier one, which means I should have gotten the opportunity. Kind of lined up chefs. Prashastam pana bhojanam. Prashastam means the best pana bhojanam, drinks and food. They used to make the best drinks. This juice, that juice, make all various new recipes, grapefruit, orange, tangerine, all citrus juices, citrus plus apple, citrus plus grapes, mango, all such. Pana bhojanam, prashastam pana bhojanam. Such one, sa katham no kashayani, tiktani, katukani, bitter, hot kashayam. Because once you go to forest, you don't get such fruits, because those fruits are all domesticated fruits, right? I mean, in forest, you don't get such ones. You might get a few berries here and there, but you don't get really big mango. You don't get grapes, such things in forest, right? So there you get different kind of raw, hard vegetables kind of things. So all you can do is kashayas out of them. You would squeeze them, make kashayam. Because that is what, when you, of course, so in a way, Dasharatha knew in this sentence, in the shloka, that in forest, of course, there are some rishis existing. So when he visits them, if he happens to stop by and visit them, then rishis, of course, drink kashayas, right? They don't drink coffee. They don't drink juices. They drink kashayam. They don't drink mocktails and cocktails, right? So rishis drink very naturopathy type of or Ayurvedic food and drinks. So kathamnu tiktani katukani kashayani. How can he have such hot and bitter kashayas? Bhakshyani cha bhakshyani anyam aharam. Also, food also is other type of food. I mean, it won't be nice, butter naan, ghee roasted pudi dosa. No such delicacies, right? It'll be some, they would probably take some kanda or mula and make some paste out of it and eat it. So, anyam aharam, bhakshyani, anyam aharam, kathamnu me sutah vartishyati. By eating such food, by consuming such food, how can he exist? First of all, he will not have good vehicles like what he had in our Ayodhya here and being in our royal palace. Then he doesn't even have good food there. And anyway, you are not going to give him good dresses at all to protect himself. He cannot wear jackets. He cannot wear those leather, all that dressing, like he would go probably mountaineering or during warfare to protect himself. You are sending him like a yati, like a sannyasi. So like that. Maharha vastra samvito.
Mahavastra samvito.
Maharha vastra samvita.
Mahavastra samvito.
Bhutva chira sukhoshitaha.
Bhutva chirasukoshita.
Kashaya paridhanastu.
Kashaya paridhanastu.
Paridhanastu.
Kashaya paridhana.
Dhanaha.
Dhanah.
Paridhanastu. Katham bhumau nivatsyati.
Katham bhumau nivasyati.
Maharha vastra samvitaha. So first thing was vehicles. Next set of 2 slokas was about food. And now about aharyam, which is dressing. So maharha, the best, most eligible dresses, most expensive, the best of the dresses, from, I don't know, but maybe apostle, whatever are those richest, garments shops. So maharha vastra samvitaha. Vitaha is surrounded. Upavitam, right, is half surrounded. Samvitaha, samyak vitaha, all around. So fully dressed up. Maybe he has a banyan, on that he has a nice, shirt, slim fit, slim fit shirt, so that it looks perfect shape for him. On that he's wearing another modi coat. On that he's wearing another jacket. And on top of that, somebody gives him some, muffler kind of a thing. So on the here. I'm just trying to imagine him in today's dressing, okay? But in those dresses, wearing the silk, best of the silk dresses. Maha arha vastra samvitaha bhutva chira sukha ushitaha. And he has lived chiram sukham. In fact, chiram sukham is the definition given by Patanjali for asanam. Chiram sukham asanam is the Patanjali Yoga Sutra says. What is asana? You should be able to stay in one posture for chiram, for long. But at the same time, not blood stopped, not breathing stopped, and shaking, sweating. No, sukham. You should be able to stay happily for long in one posture. Then it is called asana. Otherwise, it is vinyasa or feats, gymnastic things, right? So, chiram sukham ushitaha, chira sukho ushitaha. With such finest of the garments, finest of the dresses, he was living very happily for so long in our home. Now, kashaya paridhanaha. Kashayam dress you are asking him to wear. Mostly, kashayam nowadays has only become a color. Right? Most of our Swamijis, if we see now, they wear nice silk dress. It will be kashaya color, but silk cloth. It's a very comfortable cloth. But here when Dasaratha is referring kashaya vastra will be very rough, hard cloth. It will be made out of tree bark or such cloths, right? Which are sort of a little rough. They are not finest cloths. It will be very rough kind of ones. So kashaya paridhanaha, by wearing such kashaya cloths, katham bhumau nivatsyati. All right, the dress itself is rough. At least with that rough dresses, if he sleeps on these, our California king beds, 24-inch bed, all right, that's how we used to sleep. I'm happy. But in Kashaya Vastra, you're asking him to sleep on ground in the forest. Katham bhumau nivatsyati. Kashaya paridhanaha. Yaha purvam mahahra vastra samvitaha bhutva chira sukhoshitaha. Idam kathanim katham kashaya paridhanaha bhumau nivatsyati. Okay, you think he will be deprived of nice transport vehicles. He'll be deprived of food. Now you are depriving him of at least clothing, proper clothing to protect himself in various weathers in that forest. Sometimes it could be raining, it could be hot, it could be cold, it could be dry, it could be humid. In all such weathers, just with Kashaya Vastra, how will he go? How will he live, my beloved son? Me sutaha. Tasyaitad darunam vakyam.
Aseta darunam vakyam.
Evam vidham vichintitam.
Evam vidham vichintitam.
Ramasyaranya gamanam.
Ramasyaranya gamanam.
Bharatasya
Bharatasya.
So, kasya etat darunam vakyam vichintitam. Whose inspiration is it to you? Or whose instigation? Whose instigation is it to you? Who spoiled your mind? Kasya etat darunam vakyam evam vidham vichintitam. That made you think like this. I mean, if you say, all right, make Bharata the prince, that's a different thing. But you're asking him to go away. Who made you think this horrible? Etat darunam vakyam. Terrible, horrible thought. Who made you think like this? Where Ramasya aranya gamanam, Bharatasya abhishechanam. These two most, first of all, unrelated. You can still make Bharata abhishechanam without asking Rama for aranya gamanam. So who made you think who instigated you to think these two horrible ideas or plans, requests. Dhigastu yoshito nama.
Dhigastu yoshito nama.
Shatha swartha parasada.
Shatha swartha parasada.
Na bravimi striyas sarvaha.
Na bravimi striyas sarvaha.
Bharatasyaiva mataram.
Bharatasyeva mataram.
So dhik is one of the Sanskrit exclamation. Dhik, when they say, dhik means something like damn. We use today nowadays, right? Damn it. Not probably nowadays, but at least till till our generation we used to say damn it. I don't know what is the current one in the next generation. But dhik astu yoshitaha nama shataha swarthaparaha sada. Yoshitaha is a wife or woman. Yoshitaha nama. This woman or wives, a woman who would be wives. So let's call it woman or wife anyways. Dhigastu yoshitaha. Now he's fed up of woman. Yoshitaha nama shataha. Shatha is shatakopam, they say, right? Shatha means very hard thing. So hard thing typically causes hurt. It hurts. It causes harm. So shataha swartha paraha sada. These women are always selfish women. Dhigastu. Damn them. Like that. Na bravim striyas sarvaha. Bharatasya eva mataram. I'm not saying all women. Na bravimi. I'm not saying striyaha sarvaha. I'm not saying all women like that. But Bharatasya eva mataram. To this Bharata's mother, dhikastu. Damn Bharata's mother, who is so selfish and and so much selfish that she doesn't mind harming anyone and everyone. So dhikastu. Anartha bhavortha pare.
Anartha bhave artha pare.
Nrshamse.
Narshanse.
Mamanutapaya.
Mamanutapaya.
Nivishta bhave.
Nivishta bhave.
Kimapriyam pashyasi.
Kimapriyam pashyasi.
Man nimittam.
Man nimittam.
Hitanukarinya.
Hitanukarinya.
Hitanukarini.
Hitanukarini.
Athavapi rame.
Athvapi rame.
Now onwards, the next 10 or 11 shlokas are in the Braja, Indra Braja, Upendra Braja kind of chandas. So they are not anushtup. So there will be little more letters for each quarter. So we generally write it as two big longer halves. So anartha bhare, anartha bhave, anartham. I think all of us use it in our regional languages. This will bring anartha, we say. Artha means purposeful. Anartha, unpurposeful, means anti-purposeful. So, anartha bhavaha. One who has anartha bhava is anartha bhava in Strilinga. And Sambodhana vibhakti of Strilinga, Akaranta Strilinga in Sanskritam is bhave. Sita, site. Lata, late. Anartha bhava. He anartha bhave. Arthapara. One for whom artha is everything, not dharma. That is arthapara. Param means matparaha, says Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan says, right? Matparaha. Matparaha means those for whom I am ultimate. Param is ultimate. Beyond this, which means that ultimate place, that ultimate destination. So, arthapara. Arthapara means for whom artha is everything. No dharma, no moksha, nothing. No, artha is everything. Artha means kama also included there. So, whereas that artha, okay, if you are seeking, good profits for your company, all right, that is okay, because you might give that as bonus to your employees. So that artha bhava is okay. We also seek samutkarsha. But that artha bhava, that artha para is becoming anartha bhava, because what she thinks she's seeking as a material benefit is actually disastrous. So anartha bhave, artha pare, he's calling her all negative adjective names now. Nrisham say, oh, you dictatorial, cruel woman. One who doesn't mind slaughtering things also is Nrisham Saha. Nrisham say, Mama anutapaya nivishta bhave. You are with, your heart is made up. Nivishta. Nivishta means nivasam. Nivasam karoti. Nivasesthaha nivishtaha. Means one who is settled in, one who is enclosed in, one who is living in. One who is living in with this bhava. Which bhava? Mama anutapaya. To give me pain, to give me grief, to give me all sorrow, to give me all distress. Mama anutapaya nivishta bhave. Okay, for me, you have all this while you have thought about Mama anutapa, that is okay. But Rame kim apriyam pashyasi. And he's saying kim apriyam pashyasi. What more unpleasant things are you thinking of? Are you looking at? Are you planning? Are you seeing? I don't know what more you are planning, what more you are seeing, what more you are up to. Kim apriyam pashyasi. Man nimittam. For myself. What more unpleasant things are you seeing? So that what more things are you looking at that are going to be unpleasant for me? Man nimittam kim apriyam pashyasi hitanukarini athava api rame. Hitanukarini. He is giving a sarcastic, positive comment. Hitam is welfare or good things, right? Auspicious. Hitam. Anukarini, one who makes hitam. Oh, maker of good things. Oh, enabler of good things. So in a way it is sarcastic here because he has been, right? It's a negative sarcastic one. But it could also mean you are only thinking of, you are making welfare for your people. Somebody who has motivated you to do it, he has corrupted you, he or she, and so you are doing it for them. With that intent, it is hitanukarini here. So hitanukarini, mannimittam athava rame api imapriyam pashyasi. Is it only for me, or what? Furthermore unpleasant things are you planning for Rama also? Enough is what is the implicit point there. Parityajeyu pitaro hi.
Parityajeyuh pitaro hi.
Putran na bharyaha.
Putran na bharyaha.
Patinschapi.
Patinschapi.
Krutanuragaha.
Krutanuragaha.
Krutsnam hi sarvam.
Krutnam hi sarvam.
Kupitam jagatsyat.
Kupitam jagatsyat.
Drishtvaiva ramam.
Drishtvaiva ramam.
Vyasane nimagnam.
Vyasane nimagnam.
So now what people will react is what he is saying. Pitaraha putran parityajeyuhu. Parityajati. Tyajati is give up. Parityagaha. The verb form of it is parityajeyuhu. All parents may give up their sons. Pitaraha parityajeyuhu. And bharyaha patinscha. All husbands will give away their wives. Patinschapi bharyaha parityajeyu. Bharya patin cha bharyaha parityajeyuhu. Kritanuragaha. Even the most one with most loving husbands also will give up these wives. Kritsnam he sarvam, everything, not just their sons, their wives, their parents, not just these relatives, but Kritsnam he sarvam, the entire everything. Kritsnam in entirety they will give away everything. Kupitam jagatsyat, by being angryful, by ferocious or by furious of this thing that is going to happen to Vyasane Nimagnam Ramam Drishtva. By looking at Rama, who is going to get into this pain, people will start disowning everything, and they will disown everything, is what Dashratha is saying. It's not just me, because the whole world loves Rama, that if they see Rama in pain, then they will give up everything. Aham punardeva kumara rupam.
Aham punardeva kumara rupam.
Alankrutam tu sutamavrajantam. Sutamavrajantam.
Alankrutam cha.
Alankrutam tu. Alankrutam tam.
Alankrutam tam.
Sutamavrajantam.
Sutamavrajantam.
Nandami pasyanapi.
Nandami pashyamnapi.
Darshanena bhavami.
Darshanena bhavani.
Drushtvayivacha.
Tushchaivacha.
Punar yuveva.
Punar yuveva.
So aham punaha devakumaram devakumara rupam alankrutam abrajantam tam sutam drishtva apashyan nandami. Darshanena pashyan nandami. Nandami is I delight. So I will be delighted punaha to see that Rama again. Now, so far you made me imagine him in that kashaya vastra, without walking barefoot and all of that. So we eating all that kashayam. Eating kashayam, wearing kashayam. Good, two words there. So aham punaha devakumara rupam. Rama has been like a divine son. Devakumara rupam alankritam. When Rama comes out, he's Shrungara Abhirama, right? When Rama dresses up, he's the most beautiful, handsome person. He dresses up so well, so appropriately, that he's always Shrungara Abhirama. So Devakumara Rupam Alankritam Tam Sutam Avrajantam. I've been used to seeing him so well dressed, walking in our palace, going from this room to that room, going from that building to this building, meeting other staff, meeting people. I want to see him again like that, which means I cannot imagine seeing him in those distress. Vyasanem nimagnam, dwelled or immersed in those troubles. I don't want to see him immersed in those troubles. I want to see him like Devakumara Rupam Malankritam Avrajantam Sutam Aham Pashyan Nandami. I delight by looking at him always like that. Darshanena punaha darshanena drishtva eva punaha yuva iva bhavami. You know how I lived all these days? By just looking at him, I become youthful. By looking at young Rama, I become young. Punaha yuva iva bhavami. I become another youthful fellow, when I look at Rama like that, don't devoid me, deprive me of that opportunity to feel young always. Vinapi suryena bhavet pravrittihi.
विनापि सूर्येण भवेत् प्रवृत्तिः
Avarshata vajradharena vapi.
अवर्ष्यता वज्रधरेण वापि
Ramam tu gacchantamitas samikshya.
रामं तु गच्छन्तमितः समीक्ष्य
Jivenna kaschit tviti chetanami.
जीवेन्न कश्चित् त्विति चेतना मे
Abba. Best. Good. Suryena vina api pravrittihi bhavet. Pravrittihi means existence, the entire existence, including nature and all these planets, the galaxy, the whole galaxies and universe can exist without Surya, at least for a few days, for a short while. Suryena vina api bhavet pravrittihi. May the sun, the world may exist without sun. Avarshata vajradharena vapi. Vajradharaha, vajraidham. One who holds vajradhara is Indra. Who is the vajra? Is that vajraidham we say, right? Which is the thunderbolt we say, which is that essentially the thunderbolt. So which means, where is thunderbolt? When there is rain and all that energy in the skies. So one who holds that is the god of rains and all. So avarshata, without rains, vajradharena avarshata api pravrittihi bhavet. That pravrittihi bhavet is anvaya for this condition also. Even without rains showered by Vajradhara, Vajrapani, which is the Indra, even without his blessings of rain, these, California, they said after 7 years they got the floods. For 7 years they could live, right? So likewise, even without rain, for 7 years it might live. Without sun, a few months or a few weeks, I don't know. I don't know if anyone has any estimate there, but a bit of time the world can live without Surya, without sun also. Parantu Ramam tu gachantam itaha samikshya. Samiksha is samyakiksha. If people properly, if Rama is walking on the road, initially they might think, what is happening? What? Rama is walking on footpath? Is he going for a morning walk? Okay, let us come out and see. They might accept that much. They might enjoy that much. But once they realize where he is going to, it's not for morning walk. He is leaving away to the forests. He is giving us all up. He is giving up. He is giving us all up. Once they realize that, that is called samyak ikshanam. Proper vision is samyak ikshanam, samikshanam. Samikshya, by properly seeing, that means having understood what is happening, not just seeing what is going on. Having understood what is happening. Once they understand, Ramam tu gachantam itaha. Once they realize that Rama is going away from here. Itaha is from here. Itaha gachantam Ramam tu samikshya na jivet. Jivet na kaschit. No one shall live. Chetana iti tu chetana me. My conscience says, my mind says, the world may live without sun, who is the life force. Without rains, water is the next thing that we need. But looking at Rama going away to forest, I don't think this world, nobody in this world will live. Nakaschit jivet iti tu chetana me, says Dashratha. And in fact, these are true. If you remember, in the third chapter, when Brahma gave that promise. Yavat sthasyanti girayah salilascha mahitale tavat Ramayana gatha prachurishyati lokeshu. He gave that promise. And for that, we said it is corollary also. As long as Ramayana is there, Ramayana will be there as long as mountains, rivers, and plants and all exist. And we said the Pandit, all our Bhashya Pravachanakartas, all our great people, they also say the other way. They say, if all of these have to exist, Ramayana should exist, they say. Right? So the same way, here also, Dasharatha, Valmiki, through Dasharatha, is saying it for us. World and all may exist without sun, without anything else. But without Rama, no. That means if world has to exist, we have to keep Rama in our Ayodhyas, in the Ayodhya of our own heart, in the Ayodhya of our home, in the Ayodhya of our community, HOA communities, in the Ayodhya of the city councils, in the Ayodhya of our state capitals. And on March 22nd, we are going to do one such Darshana exhibition in Georgia capital, state capital, right? And we already did it in North Carolina, DC, several other places. So this Rama has to be existing in all these places, in all the capitals, in all the cities, in all states, across the world, across the universe. Rama should be there. Then sun, rain and all, even without it we can live, which means even if there is for 7 years, there is no water, that's okay. California had so many Rama temples, so many Dharma Karyakartas, right? Our HSS, so many organizations have given Dharma-based Karyakartas. So California could live without 7 years of water. I'm trying to poetically elaborate it or bhavatmaka interpretation of it. But what I'm trying to say is that is what it actually means, whether you believe it or not. That as long as Ramayana, these thoughts exist, Dharma establishment thoughts, Dharma establishment role models exist. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma, right? As long as they exist, world will be safe, no problem. Whether there is rain or shine, it will exist fine. That is what is the implicit message of that shloka. And some more such conditions are being said now. Vinasha kamam ahitamitram avasayam mrityum ivatmanasvam chiram batankena dhrutasi sarpi mahavishatena hatosmi mohat. So now again he's cursing Kaikeyi. Vinasha kamam, you are a Visha Sarpa. Sarpi, hey Sarpi, O female serpent. Sarpi, Mahavisha, you are most poisonous, most potent poisonous female serpent. Mahavisha Sarpi, Chiram Ankena Dhruta Asi. You have held, you are like, it's like holding that most poisonous snake in your own lap, because of which Vinasha Kamam. What kind of a Sarpa are you? Vinasha Kamam. Your Kama is one which takes towards ruin, towards disaster. Disastrous, wishful. Ahitam, one who seeks unauspicious things. Amitram, one who seeks or who sides or who behaves like a amitra, non-friendly, which means in a foe, hostile manner. Avasayam, I have lived with such you, with such a serpent, poisonous serpent, who only has disastrous wishes for me, who is always thinking unpleasant things for me, who is like a foe for me, and such you I have held in my lap. Tena hataha asmi. By that I am now killed, I am slain. Mohat, by that this passion, by the compassion, or not compassion, by that passion, I've by that lust or whatever, I've held you so long in my lap, and now I realize you are here only for my disaster. Mayacha ramena cha, mayacha ramena,
मया च रामेण
lakshmanena,
लक्ष्मणेन
prashastu hino,
प्रशास्तु हीनो
bharatastvaya saha,
भरतस्त्वया सह
purancha rashtrancha,
पुरञ्च राष्ट्रञ्च
nihatya bandhavan,
निहत्य बान्धवान्
mamahitanam cha,
ममाहितानां च
bhavabhiharshini.
भवाभिहर्षिणी.
Again, he's cursing, saying, okay, sukhi bhava, vidhava bhutva rajyam sukhi bhava, right? Like that, he's saying further, maya cha ramena cha lakshmanena prashastu hinaha bharatas tvaya saha. Bharata tvaya saha. Let Bharata along with you. Hinaha, that useless Bharata. Now poor fellow, poor Bharata is getting all bad impressions by Dashratha because of being the son of Kaikeyi. So, Hinaha Bharataha Tvayasaha Prashastu, Prashasanam Karotu. Let him rule. Let that useless fellow, let that dumb Bharata rule along with you. Maya cha Ramena cha Lakshmanena vina. Without me, Rama or Lakshmana, let your son Bharata alone rule along with you. What all will he rule? Puram, this city. Cha Rashtran cha, entire nation. Nihatya Bandhavan. How will he rule? I know. He will kill all the relatives, all other relatives who are on the side of Rama. Nihatya Bandhavan. Mama Ahitanam cha. Mama Bandhavan Ahitanam cha. So Mama Bandhavan Nihatya Ahitanam cha Nihatya, along with all unauspicious seekers, all those who seek bad times, along with them, or all those who are against us, along with them, Bhava Abhiharshini. Okay, be very most happy, delighted lady. Abhiharshini. Harsha is not harsh. Because one of my colleagues in my previous company was called Harsh Chaudhary. But he was called harsh. So Harsha is not harsh. Harsha is opposite of harsh. Very happy. Hearty is called Harsha. So be hearty, be heartiful, be very happy. Without any one of us by killing all our relatives and people who are on our side, you will kill all of them and be happy and rule this city and Rashtra. Okay? Like that, those sarcastic, helpless, sarcastic curses that we make. Nrishamsa vritte vyasana praharini prasahya vakyam
prasahya vakyam
yadihadya bhashase
यदि हाद्य भाषसे
न नाम ते केन
न नाम ते केन
मुखात् पतन्ति
मुखात् पतन्ति
अधो विशीर्यमाणा
अधो विशीर्यमाणा
दशना सहस्रधा.
दशना सहस्त्रधा.
He's cursing now her real curses. He's saying, Nushamsa vritte, oh you one who lives in cruelty, oh cruel existing one who exists as a cruel, as a manifestation of cruelty. Nushamsa vritte, vyasana praharini, one who throws all troubles at us. Vyasanam prahar, right? Praharini, one who does that, one who throws is praharini. Vyasana praharini, striking us with all difficulties. Vyasana praharini, prasahya vakyam. Prasahya is by forcibly. Idam vakyam prasahya adya bhashase. Whatever you are saying this sentence, meaning whatever you are ordering us to do now. Yad iha adya vakyam prasakhya bhashase kena nama te mukhat patanti adhaha. Kena, by what reason? How come? How not come? How come na patanti nama? How come they are not falling? What are not falling? Dashanaha, Vishiryamanaha, Dashanaha, Sahasradhaha, Kena nama na patanti mukhat. He's saying, your dirty mouth, which is forcing still, which is not changing your mind to become soft towards Rama and Dharma. How come this dirty mouth, how come the teeth from this dashana is biting ones, which means teeth. How come they na patanti? Kena nama na patanti? On what name are they not falling? That means how come they are not falling? Vishiryamanaha, by becoming pieces. Sahasradha, into thousands of pieces, not just 32 teeth falling down. I thought by this dirty mouth, that speech that you are making, by now your teeth should be falling in thousands of pieces. How come that is not happening? Means it's a curse that he is seeking of Kaikeyi. Nakinchidaha hitam.
Nakinchidaha hitam.
Apriyam vachaha.
Apriyam vachaha.
Navetti ramaha.
Navetti ramaha.
Parushani bhashitum.
Parushani bhashitum.
Kathannu rame.
Kathannu rame.
Hyabhiramavadini.
Hyabhiramavadini.
Bravivishi doshan.
Bravivishi doshan.
Gunanitya sammate.
Gunanitya sammate.
So he's further asking. Na kinchid aha ahitam apriyam. Aha means in past tense. He didn't say. Na kinchid aha. Not even a bit he ever said or talked. Na kinchid aha ahitam. Anything, he never spoke anything unauspicious, seeking your ill. Apriyam, not anything that is unpleasant. Vachaha, he never said even one line of unpleasant, unauspicious things for you. Navetti Ramaha Parushani Bhashitum. This Rama cannot even talk harsh speeches. He always talks so politely. And we heard, right? If he had to nottaram pratipadyate, if he has to reply to an unreasonable guy, he wouldn't even respond there. He will just walk away from there because he doesn't want to waste time in a futile argument. Unlike me, I will spend hours arguing with anybody, realizing that that fellow is only trying to tease me or he's there only to pull my legs. I end up arguing. But Rama is not like that. He Once he realizes it's waste of time, he walks away from there. So now Parushani Bhashidam Vetti. He doesn't even know how to talk harsh speech. Kathamnu Rame hi Abhiramavadini Bravishi Doshan. O you seeking Abhiramavadini. Abhirama is again Rama's further, more of Rama is Abhirama. Abhiramavadini. You're talking as if you're seeking something good. Abhiramavadini. Katham Rame Doshan Bravishi. How are you mentioning ill-intended things for Rama? Guna Nitya Sammate. That too, in that Rama, in whom gunas, in fact, if people have to define a new good quality, they try to find a quality in Rama. That is Guna Nitya Sammate. Nityam Guna Sammate. Sammate is acceptance. So world accepts that whatever Rama is good. So it has become. If they cannot find, okay, what are good qualities? They start listing, speaking truth, whatever, right? And we have seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of qualities were described of Rama. Even beyond that, if they go speechless, then they say, oh, goodness, whatever Rama does is good. Just see if you find the quality in Rama, then accept it. That is good. But if Rama doesn't do it, no, then we don't accept it. That is Guna Sammatihi. Nitya Guna Sammatihi. In such Rama, where world looks up to what good means, what are good character, good qualities mean, unto such Rama, in such Rama, how are you able to, allege any sin on him for which you are punishing him now like this? Kathamnu Rame Doshan Bravishi. That too in Rame, Gudanitya Sammate Rame, Katham Doshan Bravishi Abhiramavadini. He said, Pratamyava Prajvalava.
Pratamyava. Okay, go ahead.
Pratamyava Prajvalava.
Pranashyava. Sahasrashova. Sputita Mahim Vraja. Nate Karishyami Vacha. Sudarunam. Mamahitam Kekaya Rajapamsini. Look at Dashratha's state. He pleads. And you are seeing all points of view or all angles. For a moment he curses. For a moment he pleads. For a moment he analyzes for her, reasons for her. And then again, no, I'm not going to do, damn it. Let anything happen, I'm not going to do. Nate karishyami. He's now saying, Nate karishyami vachaha tava sudarunam. Te vachaha na karishyami. What kind of vachaha? Sudarunam. This horrible request of yours. No, I'm not going to do it, he's saying. Pratamya va prajvala va pranasya va sahasrashaha sputitaha va mahim raja. So pratamya means tamas. Right? Tama is darkness, which means not happiness, gloomy. By making it gloomy, tamya va, or prajvalava, or even if you burn it, meaning make it so delightful or so glowing, which means burning. Pratamya va, prajvalava, by making it dark or by setting it on fire. Pranashyava, by ruining it. Sahasrashaha, in thousands of means, in n number of ways, in thousand number of ways, even if you do in thousands of numbers of ways. Sputitaha mahim vraja, go on this earth by breaking into thousands of pieces. Sahasrasaha sputitaha. Sputitaha is spotakam, we say, right? Spotaka is breaking. So bomb is a spotaka, they say, right? Or Agni, some of those missiles, they say spotaka missiles, spotakastram. They blast, broke. So blast yourself into 1,000 pieces, burn yourself, put yourself locked in a dark room, do anything you like. Nate karishyami vachas sudaranam. You have threatened me, right? That you will die and all. Go do whatever you want. I am not going to listen to, I'm not going to do your, I'm not going to yield to your request or blackmail or threats. Nate karishyami te vachaha sudarunam. I'm not going to do that. Mama ahitam. That too, those vachaha, which is mama ahitam, which is seeking ill will for me. Kekaya Rajapamsini, you dust of the Kekaya state. I'm not going to do anything for you. Get lost. Is in a way his poor Dashratha is lamenting. Kshuropamam nityam.
Kshuropamam nityam
Asat priyam vadam.
asat priyam vadam
Pradushta bhavam.
pradushtabhavam
Swakulopaghathinim.
swakulopaghathinim
Na jivitum tvam
na jivitum tvam
vishahe manoramam
vishahe manoramam
didhakshamanam
didhakshamanam
hridayam sambandhanam.
hridayam sabandhanam.
So he's again na jivitum tvam vishahe. I cannot see you living. You go die. You die whatever you want. I don't even wish to see you alive. Na jivitum tvam vishahe. I am not interested. I don't wish to see you alive, in fact, anymore. Kshuropamam. So what can you do? Kshura is like knife. You are like a knife. Shura upamam. You are like a knife. Nityam asat priyam vadam. Asat is lies. Priyam vadam. You talk very pleasantly, but always lies. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, satyam apriyam. Right? We know that Subhashitam. So, like that, you are the opposite side. Whatever they said as not to do. Asatyam priyam. No, we should never do that. Satyam apriyam is okay. But asatyam priyam, no, never. Right? So you are such asat priyam vada. Asat priyam vadam, shuropamam, and that to nityam asat priyam vadam. You always have been talking ill, bad, lies, unreal, but very pleasantly, nicely, like this. So asat priyam vadam, nityam asat priyam vadam, shuropamam, pradushta bhavam. Dushta bhava itself is bad feelings, bad thoughts. Pradushta, pra is another, very heavy prefix added there with heavy bad thoughts always. Pradushta bhavam swakulopaghathinim. You have come to kill my own ghata. Ghata is to kill. Upaghathinim. One who has come to kill swakula, to destroy my own family, my own lineage, all that repute and all. So swakulopaghathinim didakshamanam.
तू म्हणाले अर्धा कप करते म्हणून बरं ओके हे बघ ए अरे जरा थांब तडकू नको मला दे चालेल काही हरकत नाही हर्बल टी खाता आली.
Mute. We can hear.
Arunji, mute. So, Didakshamanam. Didakshamanam means one who is burning things. Dahyate didaksha. Dahanam karoti iti didakshamana. Didaksham means one who is setting on fire. Continuously setting on fire. Didakshamanam na vishahe jivitum. Even if you are set on fire, I don't mind. I will let you die. Kind of a thing. Or you are one who has set fire in my kula. Swakulopaghathinim didakshamanam amanoramam. Najivitum tvam vishahe manoramam. Vishahe, and there is avagraha there. Means vishahe amanoramam. You're not a manorama anymore. Manorama is one who pleases the heart. Amanorama, one who displeases the heart. So, unto you displeaser, unto you with all these bad thoughts, unto you who has come to destroy the repute of our lineage, unto you who always speaks bad, negative, ill things very pleasantly, very deceitfully, unto you who are like a knife, na jivitum vishahe, I don't want you to live, is essentially what he's saying. Na jivitum mesti punah kutaha. Na jivitum mesti
Najivitum mesti
punah kutas sukham
punah kutas sukham
vinatmajena
vinatmajena
atmavatah kutoratihi
atmavatah kutoratihi
mamahitam devi
mamahitam devi
na kartumarhasi
na kartumarhasi
sprushami padav
sprushami padav
apite prasidame.
apite prasidame.
He's saying sprushami padav, I'll touch your 2 feet. Padav dvivachanam. Padav api sprushami. If required, I will touch your feet also. Tera pav padta hu. He's saying, that's what he said in Hindi. Tera pav padta hu. Chal mera bhai. If anyone remembers that song, chal mera bhai, tera hath jodta hu. Pav padta hu tera. Pav padta hu. Chal mera bhai. He says like that. Pav padta hu is padav sprashami. Padav sprashami te prasida me. Prasidatvam prabho Venkatesha, we say, right, in our daily morning. Prasida, please, become, what is the English word? Prasida is? Become, what do you say, Prasida? Be
Pleased, is it? No.
Be pleased or be ready to shower good for me. That's the whole meaning there.
Grace, your grace, ready to grace.
Be gracious, correct. Be ready to grace me. So prasidatvam prabho Venkatesha, we say. Likewise, he is saying, prasidame, please, ready to bless, please bless me. Or be, as you said, please do good to me. Na jivitum. Why? Because na jivitam, sorry, not jivitum, na jivitam me asti. There is no life for me. Punaha kutaha sukham. Now, where else is there happiness? What of happiness? I don't have life itself. What of happiness? That's the English there. Na jivitam me asti. Punah kutas sukham. I don't have life itself. What of happiness? Vina atmajena. Atmaja, the great term, right? Born of your own self. is Atmaja. So, in English and in other regional things also, the connection, physical connection to an offspring is always given to a mother. Right? We say mother is through whom the biological birth and all takes place. But in Sanskritam, they have thought beyond it. They say Atmaja. For a man also, I can also say Atmaja, born of my own self. Right? Physically born of a womb is mother. But born of my own Atma is Atmaja. So for a father, Atmaja is the most Atmaja gives that utmost delight, happiness, content, pleasure, all that feeling, saying Atmaja, he is myself. He is myself. Mama Athameva. Atmavai putra namasi, says Veda. What is putra? Putra nama. Kena nama na dashanaha sahasradha adah patitaha, says, right, in the previous sloka. Kena nama means by what name? Means how come? Likewise, Atmavai putra namasi. Son means Atma eva. Yourself is your son, says Veda. So, Atmajena vina, without my own born, my own self, because son is myself. Atmajena vina, katham, kutaha sukham, jivitam. Without my son, without alankritam, tam alankritam, Deva Kumara Rupam, Avrajantam, without seeing my son, like that divine son, so well Alankritam decorated, without seeing him, there is no life, there is no happiness for me. Kuto ratihi atmavataha. In fact, he is saying in a general statement, atmavataha kutaha ratihi atmajena vina. One who has Atma is Atmavan. Atmavan ko jitakrodho, jitiman ko nasuyakaha. We remember, right? Atmavan. Shashti vibhakti of Atmavan is Atmavataha. Of an Atmavan, or for an Atmavan, Atmajena vina kutaha ratihi. If I am still alive, then I am Atmavan. I mean, in a normal meaning. Especially in this context. In the Upanishad Veda meaning, Atmavan is one who understands his Atma, one who has Atma. That means one who is able to realize that Atma. Like they say, right? If I have 1 ton of gold underground in my backyard, but I don't know that I have gold, am I rich? Do I ever feel rich? No. I'm not Dhanavan anymore, even though there is Dhanam there. If I'm aware of it, if I'm in possession of it, if I'm in experience of it, then I am Dhanavan. Likewise, in the Upanishad, in our Adhyatmika way, Atmavan means one who realizes that he has Atma, that he is the Atma. And he is in the experience of it, then he is Atmavan. Just as I might have 1 million, but I'm always afraid of that. I don't want to show anyone that I have 1 million. So I always live in a hut. Then am I Dhanavan? No, I'm not Dhanavan anymore, right? Likewise, if I cannot experience it, if I cannot live it, then I'm not Dhanavan. Likewise, if I do not first of all know that I have Atma, then if I do not know and that I am the Atma, not this body, and if I cannot experience that feeling that, hey, I'm not this body, that means even if I get a fever, I'm still happy. Because my Atma doesn't have fever. Even if I get the shoulder frozen thing, I'm not able to do Surya Namaskar, I'm still happy. So such thing is Atmavan. So for such an Atmavan, but in this context, this Atmavan here is one who is alive. For somebody who is alive, if he does not see his son or his offspring, his own self, his own reflection, if he does not see his own reflection in front of him, kutah jivitam. For somebody who is alive, if he is alive, if he feels, he will feel he is alive when he sees his children in front of him. In fact, that is how the old timers, till before our parents' generation. Our parents' generation onwards, yeah, they wanted us to go to America, go America, go America, go UK, go do masters. My father is still not happy with me that I have not done masters. I said, I'll go for job earning. I'll go on, not for studying, spending money to study there. I've studied enough in BE computer engineering itself, I said. So all of our parents' generation, they wanted us to go away. Even now, if we call them also, they say, no, we cannot live there. No, we are fine here. We are independent here. Send us money if required. But we are happy. But till before them, my grandfathers, and so most of our grandfathers, no, their happiness in their old age was to see their children in front of them. So that is this vacuum coming here. That culture was coming from this sentence. Atmavataha Atmajena vina kutaha ratihi kutaha jivitam kutah sukham. Where is life? Where is happiness? Where is enjoyment? For a person to claim being alive without reflection of his life in the form of offsprings moving in front of them, living along with them. Great line, quotable quote line for us to claim our family culture in our Kutumba Prabodhan, in our Praudha Shakhas. This is a quote for us. Suprabhaji, please make a quote for our note this line and let's quote it in our other ayams, senior ayams. Najivitam mesti. Let's all say this. Najivitam mesti.
Najivitam
Jivitam
mesti.
mesti.
Punah kutas sukham.
Punah sukham.
Vinatmajena.
Vinatmajena.
Atmavatah kutoratihi.
Atmavatah kutoratihi.
So that's our quotable quote. And then he's saying, Mama ahitam devi na kartum arhasi. Please don't do anything that is going to be against my goodwill, my welfare. Don't do anything that goes against my welfare. Na Devi, Mama ahitam na kartum arhasi. Sprushami te padau. I'll touch your feet. Prasida me. Please, please have mercy on me. Please shower grace on me. And don't do this disastrous thing for me. Sabhumi palo.
Sabhumi palo.
Vilapan nanathaha.
Vilapan nanadhaha.
Vilapan nanathavat.
Vilapan nanadhavat.
Nanathavat. Striya grahitaha.
Striya grahitaha.
Hridayeti matraya.
Hrudayeti matraya.
Papata devyaha.
Papata devyaha.
Charanau prasaritau.
Charanau prasaritau.
Prasaritau. Abhava samsprashya.
Abhava samsprashya.
Yathaturastatha.
Yathaturastatha.
So finally, after all this direct speech, this long, now narration line, narration sloka. Saha bhumipalaha. There's a nice poetic thing also here. Saha bhumipalaha. I think we are beyond time. And last sloka, so we'll conclude. So bhumipalaha, that ruler of the earth. Papata bhumau. He fell down. So bhumipalaha vilapan. Vilapan means vilapaha. Vilapa is crying, lamenting. So saha bhumipalaha vilapan nanathavat. Like an orphan, like one who doesn't has another head to take care of him. He has been the head. He has been the natha, bhuminatha, lokanatha, so long. Sache Bhumipalaha Nanathavat means Anathavat. Like, Vat means like one who does not have, like an orphan. He was crying like an orphan. I mean, if his father was there, he would have gone to Ajay and asked him, Father, please do something to your daughter-in-law. No, there is no one. Anathaha. Anathavat. Striya grihitaha. No. Grabbed by a woman. Striya grihitaha. Hridaye atimatraya. Atimatra. Atimatraya means beyond limits. Ati matra. Matra means a dose. Means I prescribe this much limit. I have 10 grams of thing. It's called a matra. 50 mg, 500 mg. They used to say, right? 500 mg ibuprofen, like that. So that is matra. That's why we used to say that in matra in Telugu. So atimatraya, beyond limits, beyond dose. Beyond limits, grabbed by this woman, or what do you say, taken away by this woman. Devyaha charanau papata. He fell on her feet. But what did she do? Oh my goodness. You should visualize the video here. Papata devyaha charanau prasaritau ubhau. And she immediately spread her legs out. That means she didn't even want him to touch her feet. Because if he touches her feet, even if there is little bit of samskar in her, hey, my husband touching me. Or when anybody touches the feet, you should bless them, bless welfare for them. So immediately she takes her feet away. Again, another important lesson for us. When somebody comes to touch our feet, it has become a fashion, unconscious fashion nowadays. When somebody tries to bend and touch your feet, you walk away. You walk 2 steps behind. Do you all realize? Can you acknowledge? Unmute and acknowledge. Do you see? Do you do? When somebody touches your feet, or have you seen people nowadays touching anybody's feet? They immediately walk back 2 steps. That is
Only
what
if they don't want, like, I mean, if they feel that, they're, unnecessarily doing वैसे है तो one can see person stepping back, otherwise they don't, right?
most of
Only
most
when
of
you
the times
don't
I've seen.
want to get that, I mean, get that action from somebody, then you step back.
So that is consciously built in our minds nowadays, that we are worthless to bless anybody. See, why? So 2 things. One, good, if you try to think from their point, if you give benefit of doubt, then normally people go back thinking, hey, no, I'm unworthy to bless you. 2 points again here. When somebody is touching our feet, we should not think of ourselves as I'm Bhoga. Somebody is touching my feet. No. I should immediately recognize that, oh, they are seeking blessings of the divine. So I should become a channel to the divine to first of all take his request to the divine and bring the blessings through the divine back to them. And so, if you have noticed I have noticed that, and since then I practice that. When somebody touches our feet, you first do namaskar to them. Because first of all, this namaskar is to God, seeking that, oh, make me eligible, make me worthy, that I can bless them, that I can become your channel to bless them as they are seeking those blessings from me. That is a prayer we should make. And then if some blessings automatically come, good, give those blessings in whichever language, preferably Sanskritam. But otherwise, at least seek that prayer. When somebody touches our feet, then that, oh God, now I'm just a channel to you. May their blessings be fulfilled, is the prayer we should make. Otherwise, if we take our 2 feet back, we are like Kaikeyi. Prasaritau ubhau charanau asamsprashya Yatha Aturaha tada tatha. So she made sure he does not touch her feet, lest she is obliged to bless him. And when you bless somebody, you only bless their welfare, which means you have to, take back, which means she has to take back her this horrible request, right? So that is in that context I was saying that we should all, first of all, develop ourselves to become worthy to bless anyone when they touch our feet. And we should teach our children to touch their feet. And we can do that when we do it ourselves. Any time you see an elderly person, go touch their feet. First thing. I do that when I go to anybody's home or Sampark or anywhere, and I see any parents there, first thing I go and touch their feet. And sometimes nowadays I see, oh, mine also white hair, they're also a little white hair, doesn't matter. They are in the parents' position, go touch their feet, even if they're about my age or whatever age. Only so that if we do, then our next generation also will do. And when we do that, we slowly gain or build that, get the confidence that, okay, now we are also worthy. If somebody come and touch our feet, we are worthy to bless them. Anyway, so there we can end.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Bhogaji, that's a very good suggestion. So everyone can follow, right? So it's a very good quality. That's the new generation lacks, I think.
Yeah, and they can get only when we do.
Yes. And one more thing I just would like to say regarding this Ramayana. So since when we see this Ramayana, now Dasharatha is such a great person. He was so much attached to Sri Ram, right? So
Yes.
yeah, so how can we say we should not when we have family, we should not attach to our family, right? Our kids or like husband, but here we can see that he is so attached to Sri Rama, and also he is like showing partiality, like, so he also has 4 sons. He is like so attached to Sri Rama, and just think like he's ignoring like Bharata, Lakshmana, and Shatrugna, right? Not ignoring, like he's I don't know what to say, but yeah, since we can see in this world, right? So Ramayana lives here.
No, two things, right? One, what he's been wishing so far is dharma. First of all, that dharma that time was eldest son gets the inheritance. He inherits if it is in Kshatriya, they inherit the kingdom. If it is in Vaishya, they inherit the property. If there is in all such varnas, right? Different varnas, they inherit the whatever is the property of wealth, property of kingdom, property of knowledge, property of rights, etc. Right? So that is dharma.
Like king, right? In UK and other places, right?
Yeah. That's the right even today, right? Eldest one gets that. So that is what he was seeking, as simple as that. Of course, Rama is beloved to him. And not only beloved to him, the whole world, right? Those days itself, we have seen how the celebrations, we have seen in few chapters before, right? How the celebrations were going on. Streets over streets, decorations, loudspeakers, stages where they were doing lots of skits, dramas, harikathas, songs, dances. Right? So everybody was fond of Rama.
Yeah.
The whole point here is, why are you seeking this adharma? Is what Dasharatha is worrying about, is cribbing, is lamenting. So we should look at Dasharatha's point not as attachment. Attachment is of Dhritarashtra that we should not have. Knowing very well that Duryodhana is a bad guy, still seeking his welfare, still seeking him in the chair, throne. That is the attachment that we should not have. But the very reason I quoted that line as our Kutumba Prabodhan, as our Praudha Ayam, Shakha responsibility is to bring this culture of togetherness. Right? The whole Sangha Samskar is about togetherness, the Samskar of togetherness. Togetherness within the family, togetherness of families. That's all. Dr. Vivek Murthy is saying that only in togetherness.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Dhanyavad.
So Dasharatha is seeking because Rama is good. If Rama was bad and Dasharatha is still seeking, touching Kaikeyi's feet, then nobody would have praised Dasharatha, right? But Dhritarashtra, everybody curses Dhritarashtra. Yeah, so that's how we shall understand it.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
Yeah. Ityarshe
इत्यार्षे
Srimad Ramayane
श्रीमद् रामायणे
Valmikiye
वाल्मीकिये
Adikavye
आदिकाव्ये
Ayodhya Kande
अयोध्याकाण्डे
Dvadasha Sargah
द्वादशसर्गः
12th Sarga we have completed of Ayodhya Kanda. Next Sarga, 13th Sarga is a smaller, like the regular one, 26 shlokas. You can complete that next week. Next week will be just before Sri Ramanavami. After that, the next following week will be Sri Ramanavami. I think we talked about it last time also. Let's plan something in togetherness. Let's all come together. As many of us that we can come together. Anywhere. Default my house. Anybody house, I can go anywhere. So plan something so that we all can meet and celebrate our 3 years of Akhanda Ramayana Adhyayanam. And not just Parayana, not just storytelling, but more of understanding culture, values, line by line. From every shloka, we were trying to do that. I hope all of you are also able to realize that and can quote these, can talk like this on Ramayana to others also. Why Ramayanam is important, especially Valmiki Ramayanam, because it is not about just bhakti. Whereas Tulsidas, Ramacharitamanasa, or several other Ramayanams are more of bhakti renditions, mere devotion. But here it is lessons to learn for an individual, for a ruler, for a leader, for the country, for the nature, for everybody. It's all lessons, dharma, 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 which is the most important thing for the world. And so we should be, I hope we are all able to equip us ourselves in our quiver, we say, right? Ambulapadi, we say, in our quiver, that we have so many quotable quotes from Ramayana. Najivitam mes punah kuta sukham vinatmajina vatah kutorati. And several such quotes. Okay, can anyone do Shanti Mantra?
Om Sarve Bhavan Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Shanti Shanti